it looks like to me. The due date for your kid seems to be right at the same time Leah will be having her wedding. Why would you be having your kid so close to an important day like that? I cannot believe the nerve of you.
Alyssa? I'm sure you're well aware of the fact that we can't just control when our baby is due, right? And we've known about the baby for over 8 months now. If anything, Leah was the one that chose the date of her wedding after I had already become pregnant.
What kind of an excuse is that, Tegan? Are you trying to say that Leah's in the wrong for this?
Did I ever say she was wrong for choosing to have her wedding so close to the due date? No. I don't even think that. She's totally allowed to choose whenever date she wants for her wedding. And she made a great choice because it's during the summer when everyone has time they can take off. So please don't think that I'm complaining about the choices she made or anything like that. The only thing I'm a little shocked at is that you seem to think that I chose to have my baby close to her wedding on purpose, when none of that is in my control.
I have no idea what you're going on about right now.
Well, if you could just listen to me, then you might have a small understanding, and I'd be thankful for that.
Well, you make sure to have the baby soon, and then you get your butt over to the wedding.
I'm carrying twins, so I might be having them a little bit earlier than the planned date, but I've already called ahead and said that I can't make it to the wedding.
Uh-huh. What did you just say? I never heard anything about you saying you weren't coming.
I've already told this to Leah, right? On the off chance that I'm feeling better before the wedding, to give her a call and say I'll be there. And that was totally fine with her, so that's the plan between the two of us.
What kind of nerve do you have to be making all those decisions without my permission first? I happen to be her mother and your mother-in-law.
What? I get that, but this happens to be Leah's wedding, not yours. So I assume by talking with her about all of this and making a plan, we'd both be in the clear and not have to worry about anything.
This is what I mean about you being a stupid little useless woman that shouldn't pass for a wife. Everything you try and say to me makes 0 sense and sounds like complete gibberish. You go and tell her that you're coming to that wedding, and then you get your butt over there after having both those babies. If you don't do that, then things will not end so neatly there.
You can say that all you'd like, Alyssa, but I'm not sure when or how the childbirth will go for me. I might have issues myself, or God forbid one of the babies has something wrong with them. I just wanted to let Leah know I wasn't coming as a safety measure in case things aren't going so well for me. How about when we get a little closer to my due date, I give you a call or text about things? You have to understand that I really do want to be at the wedding, but I have twins coming and they take importance over anything else.
Tegan! Congratulations on having the babies! I heard that it took a very long time to have the both of them. I'm glad it's all over for you now. And great work today!
Thank you so much, Leah. I'm sorry I won't be able to come to your wedding tomorrow, but I think we both saw this coming. I really wanted to be there to see you in your dress, so I'm looking forward to seeing all the photos you have for me later. Still, though, I'm sorry I can't make it there tomorrow.
Oh, no. You have no reason to be sorry about missing my wedding. You only just started to have your babies yesterday, and that battle went on through the night, right? I'm kind of glad the hospital kept you there after that long of a battle because you probably needed all that rest. I would be very happy if you were able to make it to the wedding tomorrow, but I know you had a wonderful event of your own going on, so it's not right for me to get all upset over that. Missing certain events for others is just part of being an adult, so you don't have to worry.
Leah, thank you so much for saying that and understanding me. When things are all settled down for the both of us, I'll come over to your place so we can have a small celebration together.
I'm really looking forward to that. And let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone then. You can celebrate my wedding, and I'll celebrate you giving birth to twins! And now for the time being, you really need to take care of your health.
Thank you, Leah. I hope you have lots of fun at your wedding tomorrow.
Of course you'll be coming to the wedding tomorrow, correct?
What?
Because there is no way my daughter-in-law would be missing my daughter's wedding. You make sure you're there on time tomorrow since it'll be Leah's wedding.
What are you talking about? I just had my twins last night.
And so what?
It is not okay for me to be going to a wedding just after I gave birth to 2 babies?
Oh, you stop it right there. I'm not going to let you use childbirth as an excuse to skip my daughter's wedding.
I'm sorry, but you're kind of putting me in a panic right now. Are you really saying something like that to me? Telling me to go to the wedding tomorrow morning? I've already been talking with Leah about everything, Alyssa. It is her wedding after all.
None of that matters to me. I am not okay with you skipping my daughter's wedding, and I will not forgive you if you do so. You will make every attempt to be at your sister-in-law's wedding tomorrow, so God help you.
I can't believe you're trying that hard to force me to go. Leah happens to be one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, yet her mother. Why are you trying so hard to get me to go to the wedding like that?
That's because I hate seeing you using childbirth as an excuse like that. I will not allow it in my family. Do you really think you're so amazing and strong because you gave birth to twins? Are you a freaking moron or something? I could have had my son divorce you if you don't come tomorrow.
Are you kidding me? You would actually say something like that to your son's wife who just gave birth to your grandkids.
I hate seeing a woman thinking she is all that just because she did her job. I want you to act like my son's wife and listen to every word his mother is telling you. What the hell do you think you're doing canceling on a wedding like that just for having some babies? Do not use childbirth as an excuse. I don't care how you're feeling or how the babies are doing. You come to the wedding tomorrow.
Understood.
And don't you dare be late.
All right already. There's nothing left for me to say to you because it'll be a total waste of my time. So you'd really like me to go to every effort to be at that wedding tomorrow.
That's what I'm telling you right now. If you're late or just don't show, then I'm having my son divorce you. Hoo-hoo!
Have him divorce me? I don't think something as serious as that can be decided by someone like you, but right now my husband and I have a very loving relationship and we both just had twins with one another. There's no way he'd listen to you if you told him to divorce me over something as petty as not being at the wedding.
I don't care about if he listens or not. Your husband is my son and I can make him do whatever I want. He might not listen to me, but he will do what I say when I say it. That's just how he is.
I feel that I really do go through every bit of my strength to be at the wedding tomorrow. There'll be a lot of people there shocked to see me. Are you sure that you want that to happen with all of Leah's guests?
And so what if they're all shocked? You shocking the crowd has nothing to do with me. I just want you to be there at the wedding, and that's all.
Is that so? Well, if you're totally fine with that, then I'll go to the wedding.
Then you'll go? I wasn't giving you the option to not go to the wedding. You only have one choice, and that's to go, or else you'll be losing your husband. You told me you understood that just a second ago, right? If you don't end up coming now, you will not only lose your husband, but will also be called a liar by everyone in the family. And a liar like you will most definitely need to leave my family for good.
I told you I'm coming already, so just shut up and be happy with that. Unfortunately, my babies are still too fresh to be allowed to leave the hospital, but I'll be more than glad to come since that's what you want.
Why can't they come? You bring those two with you. If they both aren't there, then there's no point to you even coming.
No point in me coming? Well, that's a shame because I cannot bring them to the wedding. I'm not even being recommended to leave yet, so I'll already be going against one of the doctor's orders. Honestly, I don't feel well enough at all to be leaving the hospital to come to that wedding.
Now you're going back to using those dang excuses again. Back in my day, women were never allowed to use childbirth as an excuse. Women these days really are such weak little whores. I hate them all. If I don't start treating you like the woman you are, then you will end up a complete waste of my son's time. And a waste of his children's time as well.
I'm sorry? Did you ever give birth to twins?
Huh? What are you talking about? Of course not.
Well then, that must mean you can't even imagine what it's like for me right now after having had to carry 2 babies at once for 9 months, and then give birth to both of them in one operation. That's why it's kind of strange that you're still talking to me like you know better.
I am not sure what you're trying to get at there. Just make sure you come to that wedding on time tomorrow. If you do not come or you're late to the wedding, then it's a divorce. I will not let you be my son's wife anymore.
Understood, Alyssa. If that's what you really want, then allow me to make it happen. But if you start to regret the decisions you're making, don't come crying to me about it.
You. What are you trying to do? Are you aware that you are embarrassing me?
What are you talking about, Alyssa?
You know dang well what I'm talking about right now. Do you have any idea what you've just done to me?
All I did was come to the wedding like you'd asked me to do. You shouldn't be so upset about me following your orders.
This isn't what I asked for, though. Do you think coming to the wedding looking like that would make everyone happy to see you? You are an embarrassment. You are embarrassing me.
Huh? I'm embarrassing you? Please take some responsibility for what you asked for and be confident about it. This isn't my problem right now, correct? I told you yesterday that I understood what you wanted from me, and that's why I came here today. You can't get mad at someone for doing as you told them to do. That's just not very nice of you. So tell me, why are you acting so upset about me being here right now?
I didn't think that you'd just be coming straight here from the hospital like that, though.
Do you still not understand any of what's been going on?
What are you talking about?
I told you I understood, and you never said anything else besides that you wanted to make sure I'd be here.
What? So wait. This was your plan from the start.
Well, to be honest with you right now, I'm having a very difficult time standing on two legs and walking. I had to give birth to my twins back to back. You thought someone could actually walk naturally only 2 days after such an event that happened between their legs?
I don't care about that. I was able to walk 2 days after I gave birth.
Remember, you didn't give birth to twins then.
It doesn't matter if it's one baby or two babies. The same thing applies, right?
My husband was really worried by the fact I wanted to be here, but I told him I had no other choice, and so he helped me. But now that I've come and seen the wedding, I'm going to head back to the hospital and ask them to give me some heavy painkillers.
I thought because you said you understood me, everything would be all right today. Telling me you understood and then showing up to the wedding like that is just messed up.
Huh? How is that messed up?
When the wedding was about to start, you walked in here with nothing more than a hospital gown on. That caused the whole crowd to gasp at you as you walked over to your seat like a zombie.
But you and I talked about all of this yesterday, didn't we? I told you that people would be shocked at me coming, and if that's really what you wanted...
I kind of remember you saying something like that yesterday to me, but...
But what?
I didn't think you'd actually come out here butt naked with only that gown on. What the hell were you thinking, Tegan?
I'm wondering the same thing, Alyssa, but about you. What the hell was your plan by asking me to do all of this? Weren't you the one telling me to do everything in my power to make it here? So after hearing you say that, I knew there was a way of getting here, and that was within my power, as you had said.
And now because of that stupid stunt you pulled on me, you got all of the guests here upset with what they've all seen. Oh, this is the worst. They're trying to make it seem as though all of this is my fault.
Trying to? It seems to be. Well, it's not them trying to make it seem like it's your fault, because it is your fault. My husband's even fed up with you now, and he's told me that after today, he's going to think twice before calling you his mother again.
What are you saying to me? You actually want to try and blame me for all of this, saying it's my fault as well? It's all because of you coming in here like that this whole wedding has turned upside down on me and has led to strange air around me. Not even my son is willing to talk to me anymore after what you did. The only thing he told me before walking off is for me to not come to the after party. He wants me to go home all by myself.
Well, is that not the right response from someone who just had to learn their mother forced their wife to leave the hospital to be here? Even Leah's pissed off at you and has told me that there are no plans of forgiving you after today.
What? Leah said that? She is my daughter, so she would never say something like that about me.
I'm sure you forced me to be here today for the sake of your daughter and all, but Leah never wanted me to be here in this state and told you that before the wedding. If anything, all you've done is troubled her by what you did, and troubled her on one of the most important days of her life. She must be more embarrassed than you are right now because all of her guests had to learn that her mother's a complete nut job.
What about me is embarrassing, you whore? Do not blame me for any of this.
But all of this is your fault, you hag. There was really no reason for you to force me to be here today, was there?
What are you trying to say to me now?
What I just said is that I'm trying to say to you. The only reason you probably forced me to be here was so that you could pick on me even more, right? So what I'm getting at now is that your rotten heart is the cause of all your problems right now.
It's because of you being a lazy woman that I did all of this to you.
When was I ever being such a lazy woman that it would cause you to act so horrifically? From what I remember, of all my encounters with you, you were always the one forcing me to do all the chores so that you could sit on the couch all day doing nothing. And that behavior of yours only continued when my belly began to grow huge from carrying the twins. It was very uncomfortable doing all those chores that you could have been doing yourself, but you kept on forcing me. And that wasn't even the worst part. On the days that I did try and say something to you about it, you would give me the most selfish freaking excuses for not doing anything yourself, and that pissed me off. You were a real pain in the butt then, and still are. That's why right now I'm able to tell you all of this with all my heart, because you really pushed me beyond my threshold today with your stupid, selfish, and toxic behavior.
Why the hell are you that upset with me now, too? I was the one that had to be embarrassed today. I don't get why you get to be mad at me when you were the one that came in here looking like a freak, making me get all those terrifying stares from everyone. Why is everyone siding with a whore like you?
I'm not sure that you're all siding with me. It's just that what you did today was screwed up. Because of that, you made everyone at the wedding go into disbelief because they never thought someone like you could force me into doing such a situation. Forcing me to have to walk to the wedding just after having twins and not being able to walk very well at all. I really think you only have half a brain in that thick skull of yours.
I cannot believe you keep saying such rude things about me, Tegan. What you did today has ruined the relationship I had with my daughter. And worse than that, my son is furious with me to the point he won't even talk anymore. Because of all that crap you pulled today, that all of this is happening to me.
Would you please pull your head out of your butt and get real with me? I'm tired of trying to talk to you when your ears are filled with your own poop. I've already told my husband that after today, we will never be talking to you again. So please leave the two of us alone forever and go bother someone else.
What do you mean you won't ever be talking to me again?
After giving birth to 2 big babies and having to stay in the hospital trying to recover from all of that, you forced me out of there to come all the way here and make things even worse for my recovery. My husband and I have decided because of that you will no longer be part of our family and probably won't be for the rest of your time on Earth.
Is my son also agreeing to that? There's no way he'd want to say goodbye to his mother.
Also, I went ahead and talked with him about how much you threatened to divorce the two of us if I didn't come today.
You're lying, right?
That really sent him over the edge. He burst out in anger, saying you have no right to make a decision like that, let alone threaten me with it.
I was never being that serious about divorcing you two, though. I didn't think a little joke like that would become such a huge problem for me.
To tell it to you straight, what I'm trying to say to you right now is this. Both my husband and I are going to be cutting ties to you forever.
Huh? No way you could both do that to me. I know my son would never want to cut ties with his own mother like that. He is a mama's boy and would never ever do something stupid as that.
And he might just be a big mama's boy at times, but what you've been saying was even too much for a mama's boy to take from his own mother. You went and harassed his own wife, the woman he actually loves more than you and just had 2 beautiful babies with. So give it up, Alyssa.
Wait a second, Tegan. Are you guys really that upset with me? Go ahead and take a chill pill, please. I'm sure that I might have been in the wrong somewhat today. But don't you feel it was a bit foolish of you to come to a wedding in nothing more than a hospital gown with that super exhausted expression on your face? Can we both just agree that we had gone a little too far with things today?
I can't believe it. You really are rotten to the core. And a freaking idiot.
What?
It was because of you that I had to come to the wedding today in nothing more than a hospital gown with my butt hanging out. So would you please, for God's sake, stop trying to blame me for something that you knew very well you were asking for. Trying to carry on with blaming me for something I did not do is just going to waste more of my time. I'm already pretty stressed out of my mind right now, and my body is really aching, so just stop it. If you really enjoy making other people do crap for you all the time like that, then go find someone else to bully, please. I've had enough of you.
Wait a second, Tegan. Let's just both look past all of this and make up. I've apologized to you already, haven't I? So there's nothing else that should be a problem for you here. What else do you want me to do to get you to forgive me?
The fact that you even say things like that to me goes to show there's no other option but cutting ties to you.
What? Tegan!
Now, I really hope you enjoy the new life that you've got and created for yourself. You're never going to get to see your grandchildren, but that's all for the best. And of course, they are both my kids, so you would have never wanted to see them anyway, right?
Well, they also happen to be my son's kids. I am their grandma.
I will not allow my kids to meet anyone that thinks it's okay to bully their mom. And my husband happens to agree with me on that. Actually, we plan on making stories about how their grandma passed away this year to tell them as they get older. That way they'll never know who you are. Now goodbye forever, dickhead. I hope you enjoy getting old all by your lonesome. In the end, not only was I done with Alyssa for good, but my husband and Leah told her as well that they were cutting ties to her. She was then kicked out of the wedding, and everyone else was able to get on with the after party. Alyssa wasn't even able to talk to her husband about any of what happened either because he stayed with everyone else to party instead of going with his wife. And soon after that day, it was heard that they are both talking about getting a divorce because her husband doesn't want to be around a monster that has ties cut by both of her own kids. Right now, myself and my husband have made sure not to talk with Alyssa anymore, and we both gone ahead and blocked her number to make sure of that. And by doing that, a lot of weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and I no longer have to worry about any more texts coming in from that freak. All I care about now is raising my 2 babies and making sure that they get to grow up happy and healthy.
Hey, how the preparations coming along?
Preparations for what?
The move, of course. I told you, we're gonna be living with my mom now. We're all gonna live together. We have to move by the end of the month, so make sure you get everything ready. You're gonna make things difficult for me.
I don't think I ever agreed to that.
Okay, and? Just agree already.
What do you mean, just agree? I already told you I wasn't interested in living together. I'm pretty sure I told you before. Why is that the story now? I don't want to live with her. I'm pretty sure I said I don't want to from before we got married.
Yeah, but come on, relax a little bit. After Dad passed away, Mama's lived all alone by herself. We have to live together so that you can support her.
I've told you before.
And?
What do you mean, and? What are you going to do, Justin? What about work?
Well, I have work. I can't go home from my workplace. I'll end up having to come and go from work, but once my job calms down, I'll put in my papers to move. I'll talk to my boss about it.
So in other words, you're basically sending me off to your parents' house, right?
Mom seems to be a little worried to live alone anyway, and the household chores seem to be getting to her. If you go and help her out, it'll be great. That's what you can do as my wife.
You realize that I have work too, right? Why did you decide that on your own?
Shut up, Jesus! That's your job as my wife! Stop complaining! Just shut up and do as you're told! Your job isn't that big of a deal anyway. You can just quit. It's not that important.
I told you I didn't want to live with her before I got married. I had my reasons. You know that, right? It's because your mom lives alone, right? If you want to take care of your mom, you should just go home frequently.
Even if you live with my parents, nothing should really change.
Our house right now is perfectly in the middle between our houses. I don't want to move at all. Why are you suddenly choosing that kind of important talk on your own like that?
Oh my God, you're so annoying! That's what wives do. You're supposed to listen to me. You're only allowed to do as you're told. If you can't do that and listen to me, why don't you just leave?
What?
If you don't like it, if you really don't want to live with Mom that badly, why don't you just leave?
So in other words, you're going to ignore my opinion and to take your own opinion into consideration only, right?
I didn't say that.
But that is what you're saying, right? You want me to shut up. You want me to shut up and just listen to what you have to say, right? I have no right to continue working, or any right to say I don't want to live together, right?
You're so annoying. Why do you keep complaining?
Complaining? What do you mean? I'm just expressing my own concerns. If that's what you think of it, then I'm done.
Ah, so you finally get it. Get all the stuff ready for the move then.
I already have everything ready for the move.
Huh? Were you off work today or something?
I took off work to get ready.
Oh, look at you. You seem to be very prepared, which is unlike you. If you were already okay with all of that, then what was this whole thing about anyway? Why did you argue with me? You really don't make any sense, do you?
Oh, I meant I got ready to move on my own. When you were talking to me yesterday, I couldn't just believe my own ears what I was hearing. So I got ready to move out on my own.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm going to be leaving this house. Please divorce me.
What? Divorce? Why are you joking about that? That's not funny at all. All it does is piss me off during work, so please stop.
I'm not joking at all. I'm being very serious. Maybe you'll finally understand the severity of your abuse. I don't need a husband that doesn't listen to me at all. I don't want you at all.
What is that attitude, young lady? Do you want to be chased out of the house?
Well, I'm not really being chased out. I'm just leaving on my own will. I already have everything packed and ready. I'm actually about to leave right now.
Are you serious? You're being serious right now?
I've been nothing but serious.
Why would you do that? Why do you want to get a divorce?
Because you keep saying that you want me to live with your mom, and you won't let off, even though I've already said no. The only reason that you want me to live with them is for the inheritance. You want to get more than your sister and brother, right?
What? What are you talking about? I haven't thought of that at all.
If your wife lives with her, I'm sure you can look good on the will. You want to chase me out and spend more time with your mistress, too. It's killing two birds with one stone, right?
Mistress? What are you talking about, seriously? I don't understand what you're saying. What exactly are you telling me here?
I think you understand exactly what I'm talking about. You thought that I didn't know about your affair?
I'm not having an affair. I would never cheat on you.
Okay, yeah, sure. I already have all the evidence I need, so I don't really care what you tell me from here on out. I will definitely be suing you for all the damages, though.
What evidence?
Yeah, you've been way too suspicious. I had you under a microscope. I even had a private investigator hired. I have all the evidence I need.
A private investigator? You went that far?
So I was just waiting to figure out what the best time to divorce you would be. And then you went and talked to me yesterday.
What are you talking about?
You even said it again, but if you don't want me to live with her, then I need to leave the house, right? You told me that I wouldn't live with her, from before we got married even. And I could kind of understand if both of us were to live with her, but come on, man, give me a break. You want me to live in the middle of nowhere, and you're just gonna fool around with your mistress.
I never said that to you.
But that is what you were thinking, right? Just so you know, I saw the text from yesterday. I read all of it.
Huh? Wait, my phone? You already locked in my phone?
Yeah, I checked. The annoying woman will be leaving soon, so you'll be able to live with just Alyssa. That was her name, right? Man, there were so many hearts in your messages. It honestly sent a shiver down my spine.
What is that attitude? It has nothing to do with you.
Ah, you're right. It doesn't have anything to do with me anymore. I'm going to be getting a divorce from you anyway. As long as you pay for damages, I'll just live my own life freely.
Damages? Are you seriously gonna sue me?
Of course I am. Why did you think that I wouldn't sue you?
Wait, so you're serious about the divorce too? You don't want to live with my mom that badly?
How many times do I have to say that I don't want to live at your parents' place? And I don't even get along with your parents. I have to live with just them? Just because you want the inheritance. You're not allowed to use me like that.
That wasn't why I was trying to get you two to live together.
Okay, well, anyway, no matter what I said, you wouldn't listen to anything and completely ignored me. So I have decided that we are not going to be able to work. So I have all the proof about your affair, and I have already sent it to your job and mom, just so you know.
What? You sent all of the proof to my company? And my mom? You realize that people won't trust me anymore.
I mean, it's your fault. You shouldn't have done anything to lose your trust. I don't really care about what you have to say.
You're really not thinking about me at all. If the office finds out about this, I won't have any standing.
I don't care about people who don't care about me. So don't talk to me about caring.
I'm sorry, I'll think about you, so please rethink sending the proof.
I already sent it. I don't know what to tell you. I sent it a second ago, so I'm sure it'll be there tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? If the company finds out, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I kind of figured. You used your standing in the company to cheat with the new employee. I don't think anyone will respect you anymore as a leader.
Do you realize how people will be looking at me? Please stop this and get the proof back. I'll do anything, I swear. If you want me to, I'll even go back to my parents' house with you. I'll put out the transfer request immediately.
I knew you were able to put in transfer requests, but you never actually did anything for me, did you? So in other words, you don't want to do anything for me, right? And then you just pushed your agenda onto me, even though I didn't want to.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry you've made your point. Please, let's not get a divorce. I don't want to make a big deal out of this.
We're going to get a divorce for sure. I'm not going to go home. From here on out, what you can do is before I take things into court, you just pay all of the damages that I ask for. Alrighty, I'll be looking forward to seeing what happens when the proof reaches your office. Justin's office received all the proof in the morning. Everyone found out about his affair in the office too. Him and his mistress were both called up by the boss, and they were both questioned as to what happened. Unfortunately, his mistress was one of the executive's relatives. Justin was forced to take the blame and resign from his job. As a result, he lost his job and lost most of his savings paying off damages. And so he ended up running back to his parents' house and begged his mom to let him live with her. He has no job and went back to his parents' house, so his mom also kind of treated him like a nuisance.
Unbelievable. You're actually alive? I mean, really? It's almost like a plot twist out of some twisted soap opera. I heard the rumors about you, but I thought they were exaggerated or perhaps even fictional. I couldn't believe that someone like you, with everything that happened, would still be around. You know, it's almost comedic how you've managed to stay afloat despite everything. It's like watching a poorly scripted reality show where the protagonist just refuses to be written out. Are you seriously getting by on this country's dime? It's almost like a punchline and a cruel joke. I was genuinely scared at one point, thinking you might have stumbled upon something that you weren't supposed to see, something that would unravel everything. You know how secrets can be. They have a way of biting back when you least expect it. Who would have thought? The so-called worthless stepmother who married dad just for his money is still kicking. It's like watching an underdog story, but without the charm. Long time no see, Gracie. It's been ages, hasn't it? Time really flies, doesn't it? Feels like a lifetime has passed since our last encounter. I still remember the last time we met. It was filled with tension and unresolved issues. How have you been managing all these years? From the way you're talking, it seems like you're as lively as ever. I have to hand it to you for maintaining that spirit. It's almost admirable in a strange way. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I am still very much alive and kicking. And if you can believe it, I might actually be in an even better place now, thanks to all the mess you and your father created. It's almost poetic how things turned out, that sometimes chaos can lead to unexpected success. It's like the universe decided to give me a second chance, and I seized it with both hands. Hilarious. You actually took the time to respond? No, I wasn't expecting that. I figured you'd have more important things to do, or maybe not even be around. So you really are alive. It's almost like a plot twist in a drama. Good for you. It's interesting how this country shows such kindness to the weak. Even people like you, who seem to be nothing more than brainless trash, get to live off welfare. Isn't it ironic how the system works? It's like the more you're down on your luck, the more the system seems to prop you up. It's a system that rewards dependence rather than initiative. But then again, the world has always had its fair share of ironies. Isn't that a bit harsh? Well, it's true I've received some support from the country in the past, but I don't think it's fair to label me like that. I did what I had to do to get by. I didn't ask for sympathy or charity, I just made use of the resources available to me. The system may be flawed, but I've done my best to navigate it responsibly. It's not about taking advantage, it's about surviving and making the most of what's available. It's people like you who are dragging this country's economy into the ground, living comfortably on welfare without actually contributing anything. Meanwhile, honest working people are struggling with high taxes and living in poverty. You welfare recipients are nothing but a burden on this country. You think it's fair to generalize like that? Not everyone who gets support is living a life of luxury. Many people, and myself included, use that support as a stepping stone to something greater. It's not about being a burden, it's about finding a way to thrive despite the circumstances. Huh? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. I know all about it. You're on welfare now, aren't you? It's quite the joke. It's almost like you're living a lie, pretending to be something you're not. Get a job at your age. This country doesn't have money to support lazy people who just want to slack off. You have no idea what it's like to work hard for something. I have seen people in much worse situations pull themselves up, so don't act like it's impossible. Seriously, what's wrong with this country? A system that's so kind to people like you while making hard-working people suffer? There is something fundamentally wrong with that. It's frustrating, I get it. But the problem isn't just with the people on welfare, it's with the system itself. It's a broken system that needs fixing. Instead of blaming individuals, maybe we should focus on reforming the system to better support those who truly need it while ensuring it doesn't encourage dependency. I have no idea what you're talking about. You seem to be misunderstanding something. But as for this talk about welfare, are you referring to your father? Huh? What are you saying? You're the one on welfare, right? I heard everything about how your father got fed up with you not working and ended up abandoning you. The story you've heard is incomplete and biased. There's more to it than what you've been told. I'm the one who got fed up with your father and initiated the divorce. In fact, I'm currently thinking of buying 4 high-rise apartment buildings. I've turned my life around and am now in a position where I can make significant investments. What? No. I won't believe such an outrageous lie. If you're going to lie, can't you come up with something more believable? You're quite the storyteller. It's not a lie. It's the truth, even if it sounds unbelievable. I've worked hard to get where I am today. Anyway, I don't need you to believe me at this point, so you can think whatever you like. I don't know what your beloved papa's been telling you, and I have no interest in interfering. I'll just say this, you're mistaken about me. That's all I have to say. If you choose not to believe it, that's your prerogative, but it doesn't change the facts of my situation. Wait, are you serious? Aren't you the one on welfare? And didn't Papa abandon you because you wouldn't work despite being healthy and now you're living on welfare? I'm telling you, that's not the case. Even if your papa was a great wealthy man, I don't want to entrust my life to others. I chose to work for myself. It's a matter of pride and self-reliance. I've built something from nothing and I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I don't know if it's jealousy or what, but when you pushed me down and caused me to break a bone, there was indeed a time where I couldn't move. There were times when I felt deeply depressed, but I still managed to pull myself together, start a new company, and contribute to society properly. It was a tough period, but I used it as a catalyst for change. Huh? This is different from what I heard. You're living comfortably on government money? Sure, I received some subsidies when starting my business, but that was based on my own funds. I submitted proper business plans and started the business and received support to accelerate it. It was a strategic move to get things off the ground. Now, the business is running smoothly, and I'm paying far more in taxes than the amount of subsidies I received. I'm contributing positively to the economy, not draining it. It's a turnaround story that shows what can be achieved with determination and hard work. What? The scale of this conversation is too big for me to follow. Wait, you're saying you own a company? Is that where you're starting from? I'm telling you that's the case. I'd been operating on a small scale before, but now I've started a new company and it's going well. It's been a journey of growth and adaptation. So, is it true that you own 4 high-rise apartment buildings? Why would I tell such a useless lie? What would be the point? It's not a lie, it's a reality. I've invested wisely and managed to acquire several properties. It's a testament to my success and hard work. And as I said earlier, I don't need you to believe me, so I'm just telling you the facts. My achievements are my own, and I don't need validation from anyone. When you say high-rise apartments, they're not that impressive, right? Tell me which high-rise apartments. I wonder what you consider not impressive. For example, that the new high-rise apartment in front of the station is one of the properties I own. It's quite a prime location. There's also another in the heart of the city, which is known for its luxury amenities. Wait, are you serious? Well, that's just one example. I own several others across different areas. It's not just about owning properties, it's about creating value and contributing to the community. So I'm not as financially troubled as you might think. And I'm not living dependent on the country or a husband. I've made my own way and built a successful business from the ground up. It's been a rewarding experience, and I've gained a lot from it. I don't know what your father's been telling you, but the one who can't live without relying on the country is your father. It's clear he's struggling, especially if he's been making such claims about me. He might be projecting his own issues onto me. Is that so? But Papa said he divorced you right away. I heard you were a worthless person who wouldn't work properly. What are you talking about? The one who doesn't work is that man. Even when I tried to assign him work, he wouldn't do it properly. He was a drain on my resources. And when I broke a bone, he blamed me for the work not getting done. Moreover, even though you caused that fracture by harming me, he blamed me for not taking care of my health daily. It was a complete nightmare. I got fed up and divorced him. It was a decision made out of necessity, not convenience. Huh? This is completely different from what I heard. Papa's on welfare, but I just started university. How does Papa intend to pay for it? How should I know? Discuss that with your beloved Papa. You're the one who cut ties with me, right? I'm no longer involved in that part of your life. Besides, I've already divorced your Papa, so I have nothing to do with you guys anymore. Whatever happens to you from now on is none of my business. I'm focused on my own life and my own success. So let me say this again. Don't ever get involved with me again. I'm sure Papa has a plan. He wouldn't tell such lies. Would he? Being on welfare means he probably doesn't have savings and isn't earning much money, so I wonder if he has enough money for you to attend university. It's ironic how the roles have reversed. He's the one who's struggling, while I've managed to thrive despite the odds. No way! Surely you'll help me if something happens! What an incredible turnaround. You broke my bone, and now you're saying surely? I have absolutely no reason to take your side. It's a turn of events that even I didn't anticipate. That's because I didn't know. An old hag like you marrying Papa at that age. I thought there was no benefit other than swindling money from Papa. It's understandable to think that way based on what you knew, but it's more complicated than that. I just played a little prank. A little prank that breaks someone's bone is pretty serious. Maybe you should reflect on your actions. It wasn't just a prank, it was a severe action with long-lasting consequences. You're messed up as a person, so you might want to use this opportunity to fix that personality of yours. Self-improvement is a continuous process, and I've worked hard to better myself. But I can't. Well, it's none of my business, so do whatever you want. Don't say that. If that's the case, you can marry Papa. Remarry him, then you can live happily with Papa again. Everyone's happy, isn't that great? What happy remarriage? That man, after marrying him, his personality completely changed, and it was terrible. He barely worked, but complained all the time. And when he came home, he just lounged around playing with his smartphone. I was exhausted from work and the fracture, so I asked him to help with housework, but he insisted that housework is women's work and shouldn't be done by men. It was a constant battle. I had to manage everything on my own. It was a losing battle. Well, that's why I left the house early. It was clear that staying would only lead to more frustration and resentment. I see. At first I heard that you left to be considerate of us, but it was because you'd be made to do everything if you stayed at home. You're paying the rent with your part-time job, right? Why don't you earn and pay for your tuition, too? It's the reality of being independent. Life requires us to take responsibility for our choices and to find ways to support ourselves. But Papa said he won't pay the rent. He said since I want to move out on my own, I should pay for it myself. Yes, that's right. It's a harsh reality, but it's part of growing up and becoming self-reliant. You thought I was on welfare anyway, right? So isn't it good that I'm not a burden? It's a twist of fate. Well, goodbye. Life is full of unexpected turns. Sometimes it's better to move on and focus on what truly matters.
Did you really say unnecessary things to Gracie? What exactly do you mean by saying that I'm receiving welfare? This is completely outrageous. I just received a message from her and I'm absolutely shocked. I had no idea you were spreading lies about me receiving welfare.
It was quite by chance that I ran into her again and she decided to reach out to me. I honestly didn't want to be in touch with her, but here we are.
This is completely unacceptable. As a father, I still have my pride. You've completely destroyed the image she had of me as her father because of your actions.
I couldn't care less about what you think of the situation. I didn't say anything out of personal desire. She was mocking me, calling me a welfare recipient, so I simply corrected her and informed her of the truth about you.
But there's definitely a proper way to handle such situations. Why did you specifically drag me into this?
It's because she had a misunderstanding and claimed that I married you for your money. But wasn't it actually you who had that intention in the first place? You entered the marriage with the clear intention of making me take on all the household responsibilities, didn't you?
Well...
And then you just abandoned me, claiming you discarded me. The reality is it was you who was left behind by me.
That's the truth, but...
Even if you're talking about this behind my back, you should ensure that your daughter understands not to involve herself with me regardless of the circumstances. And you should also make sure she knows not to get entangled with me in any way.
Shut up! It's none of your business.
Look at you, running away again. You put on a facade of being a strict father to your daughter while you only want to live comfortably yourself. Well, if your daughter was growing up properly and turning out well, that would be one thing. However, considering that she's developed a twisted personality like yours, there's no hope for her.
Shut up! You abandoned me! You were a useless woman who couldn't balance housework and work. And yet you have the nerve to talk to my daughter about unnecessary matters.
Oh, fine. Just leave it already. This whole situation is too much of a hassle, so please don't contact me again. You handle your own affairs from now on.
And what's this about? 4 high-rise buildings, you say? I wasn't informed of that.
Oh, that. After our divorce, my business took off. I no longer had to waste any more time dealing with you. I was absolutely right to end things with you.
You didn't achieve anything significant until after we separated? So now you're living in a luxury apartment?
That's none of your concern. If you're frustrated, why don't you get out of welfare and start working for yourself? Well, I suppose that's a challenging topic for someone like you who's always glued to their smartphone and doesn't do anything productive. Or is it? Are you envious of me, the woman you once looked down upon? You used to say that a woman's job is to manage household chores and that you were gracious enough to let me work, all while trying to conceal the fact that you didn't have the financial means to support me. You're the one who wanted to work, so that's fine. You thought it was okay to marry me because I was unemployed, right? Having a free housekeeper at home must have been ideal for you. But when I decided to end our relationship, your pride got in the way of even attempting to keep me.
That's not true. I didn't need you, and that's the simple truth.
To be honest, I didn't care whether you were receiving welfare or not. But it turns out you really were. I had my suspicions, but I didn't expect it to be so accurate.
What did you say? Did you say that without knowing the full situation?
How could I know? I'm not interested in you. You were the one who lied and labeled me as a welfare recipient, so it's only fair that I retaliate, don't you think?
You actually did it?
Well, considering you lie so easily, I had a suspicion it might reflect on yourself. But I'm not surprised.
You. How dare you?
All right. If you have time to spout unnecessary nonsense and hold grudges, why not try doing something more constructive? You're only sending pointless messages like this because you're on welfare and have too much free time. At least do something beneficial for society and others. Oh, and if I borrow your daughter's words, maybe you should work at your age. That's it.
She said such things. Looking down on me?
Are you referring to me or to welfare recipients in general? If there's a legitimate reason for receiving welfare and you live modestly, it's different. But seeing recipients who don't work, eat well, sleep in comfortable places, buy good things, and live luxuriously while spewing hateful words makes me question the country's policies. So if you have the luxury to make others feel bad, then make sure you're working properly. How long do you plan to be a burden on society?
You just say whatever you want. You don't know anything about me.
Those who don't make an effort are the ones who speak like that, acting like a tragic heroine despite knowing nothing. Those who understand effort and hardship would not speak so arrogantly.
That's enough. Never get involved with me again.
That's what I've been saying repeatedly. Every time this conversation comes up, it's the same old story. We've been through this before, and it's clear that nothing is going to change. If you continue to behave this way, it's only going to cause more problems. I've made my position clear, and I expect you to respect that. I want to move forward and not dwell on the past, so please, just let it go. I don't want to deal with any more of your nonsense or the drama it brings. It's time for both of us to focus on our own lives and stop dragging each other into unnecessary conflicts. Let's just end this here. I've already made it clear that I don't want any further contact. If you continue to reach out, it will only complicate things further. So for the sake of both of us, let's part ways and move on. I hope you understand and respect my wishes.
Wait a minute. Let's clarify everything. You're saying I lied about you being on welfare, but why should I believe anything you say? I'm still trying to understand your position. From what I heard, it seemed like you were the one who was relying on government aid. Is that not the case? Because if you really have a stable income and property, it's a huge discrepancy from what was originally conveyed. Are you really living in those high-rise apartments?
Yes, I am. After our separation, I was able to focus on building my business. Without you around, I found the freedom to really succeed. If you're genuinely surprised, maybe you should look into the full situation before making assumptions. I have worked hard to get where I am, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. So if you've heard otherwise, it's time to get the facts straight. I wasn't just sitting around, I actively sought out support to get my business off the ground. It's clear that I was right to leave the relationship considering the kind of environment I was dealing with. The past was filled with challenges, but now I'm on a path where I'm making significant contributions. That's the reality you need to face. Don't be fooled by appearances or misconceptions. Understand that there's a lot more to my story than what you may have heard. I've built something substantial, but it's not right to judge without knowing the whole picture. Focus on your own life and let me focus on mine. There's no room for miscommunications or misunderstandings. So please, let's end this chapter and move forward with clarity. Thank you for understanding. What are you doing? I just got a call from the security at the Tower Apartments. They said you were caught trying to break in and had to be restrained? Are you out of your mind? But Papa freaked out on me. He said he's not going to pay for my university tuition anymore. What was I supposed to do? You're the only person I have left to rely on. And that made you think the best idea was to storm the tower apartments? Do you even think before acting? Well, you wouldn't answer my calls. I tried calling you over and over, and when you didn't pick up, I thought maybe if I came in person, you'd have no choice but to help me. And you thought breaking into a place I don't even live at anymore was a good plan? Oh, you're unbelievable. Newsflash, I don't live there. What? You're not living in the tower apartments? But I thought you said... I own the apartments. I don't live there. I've been living overseas for quite a while now. So no, storming the tower apartments wasn't going to get you anywhere except in trouble with the residents. It's their home, not mine. I didn't know that. I thought you were still living there. Maybe if you thought things through instead of acting on impulse, you wouldn't end up in these messes. And for the record, do you know what time it is when you were bombarding me with calls? It was the middle of the night where I am. My phone was on Do Not Disturb. I wasn't going to answer your barrage of calls at that hour. I didn't think about the time difference. Even if it wasn't in the middle of the night, do you honestly think I'd pick up after everything that's happened? What exactly did you think would happen? You've done nothing but treat me like dirt. So yeah, I'm not going to answer your calls, especially since you only ever reach out when you need something. Please, I'm begging you. You're my last hope. If you don't help me, I won't be able to go to university. Papa's already made up his mind. I've told you before, I don't care. I'm not responsible for you, nor do I owe you anything. We're strangers now, remember? You're the one who decided to cut ties with me. You made it very clear you wanted nothing to do with me. But I'm willing to take it all back. I take back everything I said and did. We can start over, please. Even if you take it all back, what do I gain? Absolutely nothing. Don't forget, you're still your father's daughter, and that's a fact I can't change. I pity you because of that, but that doesn't mean I'm going to swoop in and rescue you. You thought I was weak, worthless even. You literally broke my bone once just to put me in my place, remember? Why would I help someone like that? I was young. I didn't understand what I was doing. Please, I'm sorry. Just help me this one time. You think your apology erases the damage? That the pain, both physical and emotional, just goes away? I don't think so. You're a grown adult now. It's time to face the consequences of your actions. You need to understand that I don't owe you anything. After what you did, I wouldn't help you even if I could. I was wrong. I realize that now. Please, if you could just find it in your heart to forgive me and help me out of this situation. Forgive you? Help you? After all the cruelty and abuse? You really think a few words of desperation are going to change anything? Let me be clear. You're on your own. Maybe it's time you learned what it's like to hit rock bottom. Maybe it's time for you to experience the same despair and hopelessness that you inflicted on me. Consider it karma. Don't say that, please. I'll do anything. I've learned my lesson. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I can't go to university. My whole future is ruined. Your future is ruined because of your own actions. You made these choices, and now you have to live with the consequences. You thought it was funny to hurt me, to belittle me, and now you expect me to rescue you from the mess you created. No, that's not how the world works. But I can't. I don't know how to fix this. Papa's lost it and won't help me anymore, and I don't know where else to turn. You're my only option. Please, I am begging you. Your father's issues are his own. I have nothing to do with his decisions anymore. You have to work this out with him, not me. I don't want to hear any more about it. If he's not willing to support you, then maybe it's time you started supporting yourself. Get a job. Pay for your own tuition if you're so desperate to go to university. That's what most people do. I've been trying, but I can't make enough. Rent, tuition, bills, it's all too much. Please just loan me some money or let me stay at one of your apartments for a while until I get back on my feet. I promise I'll pay you back. Loan you money? Let you stay at one of my properties? After everything, you still don't get it, do you? I am not your safety net. I don't owe you a place to stay or a handout. You've burned those bridges. You'll have to figure this out on your own, just like I had to figure out my life after all the harm you and your father caused me. I can't believe you're saying this. I thought deep down you still cared. You were my stepmother. We were family once. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Family? You stopped seeing me as family the moment you decided to break my bones and try to ruin my life. You and your father never treated me like family, so don't expect me to act like family now. I moved on. I built a life without you two, and I'm doing just fine. It's time you learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Please! It's over. This conversation is over. You made your choices, now live with them. Goodbye. Gracie's behavior spiraled out of control during the confrontation. When the police arrived to address the situation, she became aggressive and resorted to violence, which only made things worse. Her outburst led to her immediate arrest for obstructing the police in the course of their duties, a charge that carries serious consequences. The scene was chaotic, with her being forcefully taken away, leaving onlookers in shock. What followed was the rapid unraveling of her life. News of her arrest quickly reached her university, which wasted no time in responding. Given the severity of the incident, they made the decision to expel her, effectively ending her academic journey. She had hoped that her education would lead her to a brighter future, but now that future was slipping out of reach. With no degree and no financial support, she found herself in an unexpected position, struggling just to make ends meet. With no other options, Gracie was forced to take up part-time jobs to cover her basic living expenses. The dream of higher education, which had once seemed like a gateway to success, had evaporated in a matter of moments. She now spends her days working long hours in jobs that barely sustain her, far removed from the student life she had once enjoyed. Reflecting on Gracie's situation, I couldn't help but realize the truth of the saying, "What goes around comes around." The way she treated others and the reckless decisions she made finally caught up with her. It's a reminder that our daily actions, whether good or bad, eventually circle back to us. For Gracie, her behavior and choices led to her downfall, showing just how quickly life can change when we don't consider the consequences of our actions. Hello there. Am I correct in saying that this is Fiona Foster's number? I need to talk to you about something. It's important that we have a little heart-to-heart soon, since we're going to be related. I'm sorry? Oh, I don't have this number in my contacts. But yes, this is Fiona Foster that you're talking to. By the way, who is this, and how did you get this number? Well, I'm Amelia Reed. I'm David Reed's little sister. You must be the person coming over to meet us tomorrow. Is that correct? I just wanted to talk to you before I met you. Oh, right. You're David's little sister. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I heard from David that you were wanting to get in touch with me, so you asked him for my number. Well, it's good to hear from you before we see each other tomorrow. What's up? What were you wanting to discuss with me exactly? I'm sorry if this comes off as a bit rude or something along those lines, but may I ask what your occupation is? I was just curious as to what you do for a living. Excuse me? Oh, you want to know what I do as a job? Okay, sure, I can tell you. Currently, I'm assisting with our family business as an office clerk. I see. Oh, that makes total sense now. I thought that you had a job that might be something like that. To be honest, I should have guessed that you were doing some sort of desk work. What do you mean by something like that? Amelia, I don't understand why you're asking me about what I do for work when it's not much of a big deal in the scheme of things. Well, it kind of does to my family. Are you after our money because we're a family of doctors? Even if we started to notice you trying to steal our money, it wouldn't be so easy for you to do so. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to let you get so close to my brother with such intentions. He's not someone that you could just rip off. Okay, Amelia, you don't seem to really know what's going on here. I think you've misunderstood the entire situation here. I'm not trying to marry for money at all. Well, you might be able to deceive my brother or our parents, but it won't work with me. I can see right through you, Fiona. You're not going to get away with this. We're both women, and I know how to read another woman pretty easily. I understand what women truly want in life, especially when it comes to my family. It's so obvious if you're trying to marry for money, even if you can't admit it to yourself. I mean, look at the job you do. You're hardly making a living, and my brother has a lot of money, so this is your prime chance to snatch him up, right? Don't you see how disrespectful you're being towards my brother by using him for his money? He doesn't need a woman like that. Go and find another man to mess around with. I'm not being disrespectful to David at all. What a rude thing to say to me. I'd do nothing like that to him because I love him, and there's more to life than just earning money. There's literally no point in you having contact with my brother anymore because it's so obvious what your plan is from now on. I've caught you in the act, so you might as well end this madness. It's confirmed that you're just with my brother for the money. I think we'd all be very much okay with if you cancel your engagement with my brother, yeah? Are you seriously kidding me right now, Amelia? The reason we decided to get married, even though we haven't all met, is because it was set up for us to date and get married. Do you really think that I would suddenly just approach David on the street and ask him to marry me just so that I can get to his money? Is that what you really think? You might only be saying that now, because I actually caught you planning this little scheme. You can't go through with it now, otherwise I'll tell everyone what you're truly like. Wouldn't it just be easier and quicker for you to give up on David and just move on with your pathetic life, Fiona? On that note, we'll cancel tomorrow's meeting. Don't bother showing up to meet us. I've got no intention of accepting a money-seeking woman like you into this family. I don't even want to face you. How dare you say something like that to me? This isn't going to end well, and I think you know that. You can't just take over like this and dictate things about me marrying David, okay? Hey, David, I hope you're doing well today. I know you're busy, but I just wanted to tell you that Amelia got in touch with me just before. It was a very topsy-turvy conversation.
Ah, yes. She said to me that she wanted to try and get to know you a little bit more before everyone meets you tomorrow. I'm not surprised she got in touch with you today. She did mention to me that she wanted to contact you personally instead of talking to you through me. Was everything okay when you were messaging her? I hope that she didn't say anything weird to you. I hope that wasn't the reason why she wanted to contact you.
Well, I got the impression that she might be opposing our marriage to each other. Have you talked to anyone in your family about us or anything like that?
Oh, right. I had a feeling that she might be against this marriage. To be honest, I think she's had some sort of brother complex for a long time, and it's super strange to me. Considering our age gap, she hasn't really distanced herself from me, even though we're adults. It's kind of creepy and it's a bit gross. I try my best not to be around her too often.
Ah, okay, I see. Well, that's quite weird, yeah. But maybe if I don't want to create any more trouble, I shouldn't mess with your sister, right? If she's so against us getting married and that sort of thing, perhaps maybe it would be good to postpone or hold off on the meeting with everyone tomorrow.
Wait, what? What on earth are you talking about? You don't want to do this? Why not? You're not seriously going to do this because of my sister, are you?
I don't know, David. Maybe it would be better coming from you and your family when it comes to explaining all of this to Amelia. Don't you think it would be easier when you can do it with each other? Either way, I feel like this marriage is going a little bit too far. Don't you think we're being a bit hasty with all of this?
Really? You think that? I don't really think we're moving too fast at all, Fiona. I think the way things have been going between us has been absolutely fine. I don't think there's any point in worrying about what Amelia is trying to say to you anymore. She's just being super overprotective and creepy when it comes to me. Both my parents and I are really looking forward to our marriage and how we're gonna grow as a couple, so don't get this all twisted just because of my sister, okay? If it's all right with you, I'd like tomorrow to still go ahead as planned, and you can meet everyone. We'll do it together, okay, Fiona? Please, and thank you.
Ah, okay, I see. Well, when you put it that way, okay, I'll still come over tomorrow for the meeting. Just please try and talk to Amelia so that she sees sense of all this. See you tomorrow, David. Are you literally stupid or something? Have you got short-term memory loss? This is unbelievable. Didn't I tell you yesterday to cancel the meeting with my family? But no, here you are. You came over when I told you to stay away. You're so stupid, and you're going to regret not listening to me. What you need to do is leave my brother alone and learn how to take care of yourself, you money-stealing scumbag of a woman. I warned you to leave us alone. Okay, Amelia, do you have any idea of what you're trying to do here? Do you understand that what you want isn't going to happen? Don't you know what you've done? From what I've seen, I haven't done anything. All I'm trying to do is get rid of a scumbag who isn't listening to what I'm saying to them. You need to take my advice seriously. Would you please just cut this out and actually listen to what everyone is trying to say to you, Amelia? Please, I spoke to David yesterday about what you said to me. I told him that he'll explain everything to you so you'd understand. Look, I came all the way here today instead of canceling. However, I guess you didn't end up listening to David? Huh? What the heck are you even on about, you disgusting money grabber? There is nothing for me to listen to when it comes to you, so shut up. Don't you see how insane you're being right now? Your behavior is completely erratic. You can't just go up to someone you don't know, punch them, and tell them to go home immediately. A low-life, money-seeking woman just walked into my family's house like it was her own. I was just defending myself and my family, okay? What the heck are you talking about? Do you even know what self-defense means, Amelia? Did you even see me attempt to hit you? Well, you came into the house like you were ready to steal from us. How was I supposed to handle the situation? This was my chance since my brother took his eyes off me. The hand that I hit you with is bruised really badly now. You caused me to hurt myself. I should be asking for some sort of compensation because of that. What are you even saying to me right now? I can't believe how you're treating this situation. Aren't you an adult? Are you saying that this is all my fault when you were the one who hurt me? Oh, shut up, you stupid, pathetic woman. It's your fault because you came all the way here when I warned you to stay away from us. You didn't listen. All you are is some poor woman who is down in the dumps financially. So you're trying to marry into this family of doctors so you can get wealthy. There's no way that I'm going to approve of this marriage that you've set up with my brother, so you need to hurry up and leave. You really don't think that you're going to regret saying that to me, Amelia? You've got no idea what's going on here, do you? Do you ever listen to anyone in your family? Well, the details are a little fuzzy, but I know that you just want money, and that's it. You're so annoying, and you're the one who needs to listen to me. Oh yeah? Is that so? Fine, I'll do what you say then. I guess it's okay if I just go ahead and cancel this engagement to your brother then. I'll just go home and not bother him ever again. Could you let David know that I'm heading home and tell him it was all you're doing? I mean, it'll all be fine because I know that I'll explain everything properly. My brother was completely fooled by you. I knew your plan from the beginning. I'm protecting him from you. It is so crazy to think that you were both raised to be this insane about your brother. I'd feel embarrassed to know that you come from the same doctor family as David. Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean? Why are you mentioning my family all of a sudden? What do you mean by embarrassed? Look, if you're that against this marriage, then that's fine. I now know where you stand. To be honest, I wasn't so keen on getting married from the beginning either. So I'll just go home and not come back here again. However, I do think that you're going to end up regretting what you're doing, Amelia. It's your fault, but you can't help that, right? There is no way that I'm going to regret anything I said or did to you. What on earth are you even talking about, stupid woman? Well, I guess you're right. There's no point in talking about this anymore with you. Well then, I'll just leave and get on with my day. Give my regards to the rest of your family, Amelia.
Fiona? What's going on here? You've just disappeared all of a sudden? What's happened? My mother and father are waiting and wondering what's happening too. Did you disappear to the bathroom or something? Have you gotten nervous or scared to meet my parents? Please talk to me.
No, it's nothing like any of those things you said at all, David. David, how about we just pretend that this marriage isn't going to happen, okay?
What did you just say, Fiona? Are you kidding me right now? What's brought this on? Why are you saying such things to me? Didn't you like being at my parents' house? If you don't like it, we can change up the architecture if it's not so warm and welcoming for you. Where are you right now? I want to talk to you.
David, please calm down. All those things you're mentioning are not problems that I'm having at all. There's just no point in staying connected anymore. Please, just forget about me and what we've had. Please try and find someone else who's nice to get married to. I'm just not the best fit for you.
I don't believe anything you're saying to me. I know we match well together, and you know in your heart that it's true. Could you please at least give me a reason why you're saying this?
You want a reason? Isn't calling off the engagement reason enough for you? How else can I actually explain this to you, David? Ugh. The situation is so complicated. Would it be better in asking your sister directly about my reason for leaving? I think it would be easier for you to understand and quicker, too.
Wait a minute. Ask my sister about why you're canceling this engagement? You want me to ask Emilia? What did she do to you now, Fiona? I swear to God, she's nothing but trouble.
David, I've already said it. I think you should just ask her. After getting the blessing of your family, I go over to say hello, and it just doesn't go well. This time, for real, this marriage has been called off. But she's got no intention of backing down immediately, so I can't leave things as they are.
I'm so confused. What do you mean leave things as they are? Please, tell me what she did to you, Fiona. I just want to be with you. Please ignore her.
I'll ask Amelia to take full responsibility on what she's done to me and to us in general today. She can't treat me like this anymore. She's going to regret messing with me.
Okay, just don't get too hasty. Just wait a minute, all right? I can't really picture this conversation clearly, so yes, I'll go to Amelia first and ask her what's going on.
Please do that. She'll be able to explain things better than I would, and she's the only one who's really at fault here. With that, I'll say goodbye for now. Amelia will explain everything to you. Hey, what the heck is your problem, you stupid woman? What did you say to my big brother, huh? He's gotten so mad at me. My mother and father are panicking as well. You said something. I know you did, you little cow. What the heck did you tell them? Why are they reacting like this towards me? I am their daughter, for goodness sake. You still don't understand, do you, Amelia? Considering this was all your doing, I'll tell you nice and clearly, so you better listen to me now, okay? Even if I don't get married, it's never been a problem for me. You're very much mistaken when it comes to me taking money from your family. You're very wrong. I am never wrong. You were definitely trying to marry my brother for our family's money. Why else would a poor woman like you hang out for? Well, if anything, it's probably to do with your family that's trying to get me to marry into the family for money more than anything, to be honest. Excuse me? What kind of nonsense are you talking about, Fiona? There's no way this family needs your money. We're a family of doctors, all right? Yeah, you're right about that, but they own a small hospital that's run by a really poor management team, right? You do know that, don't you, Amelia? Huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean? Run by poor management? No matter what, we're still doctors, and doctors always make a lot of money. You seem to misunderstand the situation that your family is in, Amelia. Haven't you asked your family about this yet? I'm the daughter of the major hospital in the city. What did you just say? Oh, this can't be true, can it? Your family owned a major hospital? Are you seriously trying to mess with me right now? Well, you're the one who arbitrarily judged me based on my value and what I do for a job, but you didn't seem to research on where I come from, did you? You made a huge mistake in judging me too quickly. Thinking that I'm not successful and downright poor, I'm the one who doesn't need your family's money. The truth of it is that you're the ones who need my help rather than the other way around, so you're the one who screwed up and not me. That has got to be a big, rotten lie. Like, who on earth is going to believe anything you say about yourself at this point? You can't just come out and say whatever you want. Well, Amelia, it's fine if you don't believe anything I say to you. Your parents and David will probably give you an explanation after this conversation we have. I mean, I guess they'll try and describe it to you in some form of explanation. Or they might just scold you and lecture you about what you've done. You really think my parents will lecture me? Why on earth would they do that when I've done nothing wrong? I was protecting my brother from you. Besides, we're all out of the house right now, so I'll ask them about all of this later. I know it's a lie anyway, but I can't help laughing about it. Well, I'm glad you're finally going to find out what's going on and that it's all your fault. You're going to regret what you did even more after this. Please, wait and prepare for their lecture, okay? Hello again, Fiona. Do you have a moment? It's really important that I speak to you as soon as possible. I've got a few things to discuss with you. Well, I'm not talking about this with you through a message. If this conversation is absolutely necessary, please consult with a lawyer and they can talk together. Hold on a minute, a lawyer? What the heck are you talking about that for? All I was wanting to do was come here and apologize to you for yesterday. You're a little too late, Amelia. Even if you realized what you did and want to say you're sorry now, nothing's going to change the outcome of this. But you don't understand. I'm really, truly sorry about what happened yesterday. What I did was terrible. I get that now. I didn't realize that everything you said was actually true. I had no idea that anything like this was happening. I wasn't in the know at all. I'm really sorry. Would you please accept my apology and we can go back to the way things were before? But you don't seem to understand that it's a little bit too late for apologies, Amelia. I don't want to hear it. You don't have to keep on apologizing anymore. What? Really? So will you forgive me then if you don't want to hear me say I'm sorry anymore? We can try and be friends now, right? Do you really think that I'm going to forgive you after all the horrible things you did and said? You were just doing your own thing and didn't care what happened. Okay, if you're not going to accept my apology and forgive me, could you at least get back together with my brother and continue with the engagement, please? I had no idea that the financial condition of our hospital was so bad. My parents didn't speak to me about it at all. Yesterday, they and my brother got so mad at me. I never heard about any of the details until they told me about the arrangement that was going on. I just didn't know what was happening, all right? Oh, is that right, Amelia? Well, that's a shame. Such a shame that you never took the time to read what was going on in the first place and screw everything up for them. Just please understand that it wasn't my brother's fault, and you should really get back together with him now, okay? Please accept his proposal, Fiona. It seems that the family really wants him to marry you, and not just because of your money, but it seems that you both have a genuine connection with each other. I can see it now. My brother really is in love with you, and I'm sure that he wants you back still. Please just don't leave him like this. Yeah, well, I refuse to do anything that you tell me, Amelia. Since when were you the boss of me, huh? I'm an adult who can make their own decisions. Excuse me, what? Why not? Why won't you take him back? Is this normally how you refuse someone? There is nothing wrong with me trying to apologize and make this right. I said this yesterday too. I originally wasn't keen on doing this marriage. However, the family had to bring me into this family for some reason or another. It was tough seeing their faces when I was standing right in front of them. I just knew then that it was going to be so difficult to refuse them. But I'm grateful for what you did because, in fact, you gave me a way out of the whole thing. Thanks to you, I have no reason to go through with this marriage to David. Please, don't say things like that. It was all just a huge mistake on my part, okay? We all want you to be a part of this family, so please do that. It's no use you saying that, especially when you come off so desperate. Your parents told you everything, right? Their hospital needs our help. The hospital's business situation is deteriorating, and now, because of us getting married, they wanted to partner up with our facility. Wait a minute. Is that really true? That my parents' hospital is in financial turmoil? I didn't hear anything about that. But the story I was told was completely different. Well, I don't know what else to tell you apart from that's the problem that your parents are having at the moment. Look, I've got no intention of being engaged to David. Nothing is going to change when it comes to what you've said and done to me. I'm not taking any more of this crap from you, Amelia. But I bet that you're definitely regretting your actions now, aren't you? I knew that you would. I bet you've been regretting a lot in these past 24 hours, right? I'm definitely regretting what I said to you, and I'm really sorry, and I should have acted better towards you since you're going to be my sister-in-law. Please, join my family. No matter how many times I have to repeat myself, you still don't listen, do you? The answer is N-O. It's a no from me, all right? On that note, if you'll excuse me, I've got things to do. Fiona, what is going on here? Did you just file a report against me? What on earth for? Why are you suing me? Did you really think you were going to get away with everything you did? Of course I filed a report against you. A stranger hit me in the face, so how does them being free for their actions make sense? Huh? But it was just a stupid accident, and I apologized to you so much the other day. I can't believe you've actually gone and done this to me when I am trying to make things right. Of course I'm doing this because of everything that happened was because of you and your actions. Don't you get that? You hit me, so that gives me the right to sue you, okay? Don't you know how laws work here? I'll make sure that I get the compensation that I deserve and that you pay for my medical expenses also, so be prepared. This can't seriously be happening to me right now. This is impossible. Fiona, don't you know what kind of situation that I'm in right now? We're in a bad situation when it comes to our finances. I don't have the funds to pay for anything that happened. Also, some of this was your fault, too. The financial situation that you're in is definitely not my fault at all. But if you really want to explain it to me, then go right ahead. Look, my parents have disowned me, and they've kicked me out of the house. My brother wants nothing to do with me anymore because he's still so angry about what happened. He's cutting ties with me, Fiona. How does a brother do that to his baby sister? I take responsibility for interfering with your marriage, okay? But don't you think you're going too far with this? You know, I don't think that I am. You know that this is all just karma biting you on the behind, right? Do you know the saying, what goes around comes around? That applies to you so well right now. All of this is your own doing, so now you're going to pay for it whether you like it or not. You've got to be kidding me right now. Fiona, you can't do this to me. My parents have thrown me out onto the streets. I can't survive if I have to compensate you. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just thought that you were trying to steal my parents' money. That's all. It was an honest mistake. Don't you get that? Yes, I get that you made a huge mistake, but you treated me so badly when I didn't deserve it. If you actually just played nice from the start, none of this would be happening right now. Now, I'm going to treat you as nobody but a stranger because I am sick and tired of dealing with your crap and your moaning and groaning. I'm sorry. Please, don't do this to me. It'll ruin my life. I'll be poor forever. Please, just marry my brother and we'll be one big happy family. Just don't abandon me on the streets. Hey, you're just going to have to find a way to survive. You're an adult after all. You should act like one. Don't contact me anymore because I'm not going to answer your messages. I'm going to make sure that you pay me the compensation that I need to recover from this trauma. Maybe you'd better find a job before spending more money on a lavish lifestyle. I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon enough, so you better get one to help build your case. But you're going down. Good luck with everything, Amelia. After that huge drama with Amelia, David and Fiona started to reconnect with each other since he cut ties with his little sister. They started to talk to each other and met up on a couple of dates. Surprisingly, they've become more open to each other in terms of communication and about their background than ever before. So with that, they both started dating each other properly since there was a spark there between them. Because of the poor management that David's family was experiencing at their hospital, he decided that it would be better for him to take over his father's position. He was getting old and tired, so it was better off to pass the job over to his son. The situation seems to be improving and they're gaining more patients. They're also able to upgrade all of the machines and equipment they use and are slowly coming out of the red. When it comes to David's little sister Amelia, Fiona has no idea what actually happened to her. But it sounds like the family have completely cut ties with her and have no contact with her. She did bring this on herself since she didn't listen to her parents or to Fiona and David. It's best not to quickly judge people before getting to know them. Fiona hopes that Amelia learns to grow up and be independent and get a job. Fiona would really like her compensation back since she knows what she deserves.
Hey Marcus, where are you? Today's our 10th wedding anniversary dinner. Did you forget?
Dinner? Did we talk about this before?
Yes, we made a reservation last month and I kept on reminding you.
Well, I'm busy, so I can't make it.
Are you being serious right now? I'm waiting by myself.
We'll keep on waiting because I'm going to divorce you today.
What?
I already sent the divorce papers.
Seriously?
Ugh, yes, I can't deal with you anymore because a woman over 30 is a hag.
What an You're over 30 also, what the hell?
Men are fine, okay? You're not even attractive anymore, so I made a new girlfriend who's 21, so I'm planning on marrying her. She's 14 years younger than me. How lucky am I?
Who cares about that? You're insane to talk about cheating on the day of our 10th wedding anniversary.
So what? Anyways, now that we're divorced, have a nice life and leave the house, okay?
What was this whole 10 years? What was I to you?
Oh my god, stop whining. This is why I prefer younger women. Just give up already.
Ugh, this is too cruel. Can we talk about this at the house?
Why?
I want to talk before getting divorced.
We're divorced already!
Shut up and come home. We were married for 10 years, so I want to talk. 2 years later.
Hey, how is everything?
Who's this?
It's Marcus. Do you not remember me? What have you been up to these days? Oh, do you want to meet up at my house? I haven't moved yet, so you should know the house, right?
Are you joking? Who do you think you are?
Hey, your ex-husband is sending you a chat. Aren't you excited?
No. What do you want?
What's with the attitude? Oh, are you too happy that you don't know what to say?
Stop being so creepy. Do you not know what you did 2 years ago?
Yeah, I divorced you suddenly, but that story's so old now.
Yeah, well, our relationship is old too, so I don't think we have anything to talk about.
Calm down, why are you pissed?
You sent the divorce papers on our 10th wedding anniversary, spat in my face when we talked at the house, and kicked me out because you were going to live with your 21-year-old girlfriend. Do you think I'm not pissed about that?
Can we start over?
Please tell me you're joking.
I was young at that time and I couldn't make the right choices. I took time and thought about this and realized that I needed you in my life.
Ew, what the f***? You're grossing me out.
I will just be straight up honest with you here.
Can I say something? Even though you've said your reasoning, I don't care about you anymore.
I was told that I have a life expectancy by the doctor.
What?
I know, it's very shocking, right? Looks like I've only got half a year left, and so, can you take care of me? Let's forget about the past. I know that you're upset now, but can we start all over again? I've got a feeling that we can get through this together.
No.
Why?
You seriously don't know? You dumped me in the worst way possible 2 years ago, and then you decide to send me a text and ask me to take care of you? I'm pretty sure that anyone would have the same opinion as me.
I moved on already about this, so can we just forget about that and move on? Don't you think that forgiving is important?
I really don't know what you're saying.
Look, I'm really sorry for spitting in your face and dumping you. I apologize from the bottom of my heart, so can you please take care of me until the last day?
Nope. Sorry, but I remarried.
What?
You heard me. So I have no intention of taking you back.
You betrayed me, Demi!
Tuh. You remarried a month after we got divorced, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I actually got divorced, so why don't we get back together again?
Of course not. What the is wrong with you? Oh, let me guess. When you talked about your life expectancy, she left you, and since you have nobody left, you contacted me, right?
Exactly. You're the only one that knows me. Don't you want to support me?
Nope! I don't think you realize what terrible things you've done to me in the past. Marrying you was a mistake.
I'm gonna be alone if you don't help me. My ex-wife stole all my savings and ran away, so I have nothing left.
Well, all this is your fault, you know.
I've done my best to make her happy.
You should remember that what you do to others always comes back to you, but it's kind of late to say that now.
I might have to get hospitalized, but I'll have no money and I'll be alone. You work right now, so you have savings, right?
Are you trying to rely on me?
Yes, I can't earn money because I won't be able to work. If you don't help me, I won't be able to get treatment that might possibly save my life. Don't you feel bad for me?
Not at all. I'm actually a stay-at-home wife now, so I don't even earn money.
But you can work, right? Can you work for me? I want to be treated from home. We were married for 10 years, so you will do this for me, right?
I'm sorry, but I have to laugh. Why do I need to take care of an asshole like you? Go to hell!
Why would you say that to a person who only has half a year to live?
I only said what I needed to say in the past. Thank you for giving me the chance.
Are you really going to leave me? In this situation, we're a family.
A family? Seriously?
We were married for 10 years. We're more than a family.
I already have a family, so you're a stranger to me.
Don't you love me?
Stop being a creep and just give up.
Listen, divorce your husband and take me back. We need each other.
I already have kids with him, so no thank you.
You have kids?
Yes! You should regret what you've done. It doesn't matter to me anymore, though.
Are you being serious right now? You're not gonna help me?
Absolutely not. Anyways, I have to go take care of the kids, so I've gotta go. Bye. I'm going to block you, so don't ever contact me again, okay? I wonder why I didn't do that in the first place. After the incident, Marcus ended up battling his illness by himself until his last day, and I heard that he regretted what he did and tried to contact me to apologize but forgot that I blocked him. On the other hand, I am living my best life with my kids and my new husband. This gave me a lesson that I should be careful about what I do because karma will bite back.
I'm going to be getting married here soon. I'm sure that you're jealous after hearing that.
What? I'm sorry, but who is this?
Oh, please. It's me, Tracy. Now enough with those bland lies right now. Even if you have troubles remembering things all the time, there's no way you'd forget about someone like me. How could you possibly forget about your best friend after being together for so long?
My best friend?
I am Tracy. This is literally no reason you should have forgotten about me, right? You and I have been best friends ever since high school.
Tracy, huh? Did you end up changing your number or something? Because I don't have anyone in my contacts with your current number. It's been so long since the last time we talked with one another, so I couldn't really tell that it was you. So, what do you want from me?
Well, I told you why I'm talking with you right now at the start, right? I'm getting married. Were you not looking at anything I sent you before?
Ah, is that so? Congrats. But you really don't have to go out of your way to tell me something like that.
Why not? You're one of my best friends, and I'd be stupid to not tell you about how I'm going to get married soon. And to me, you're my number one best friend out of everyone, so I just had to tell you.
I'm your number one best friend? What do you mean by that? Are you sure you're not joking with me now? What the heck is up with you texting me now anyway after so long?
I'm not at all joking with you. I just wanted to let you know that me, one of your best friends, is going to be getting married soon. I'm going to be marrying a wonderful man, and you should be jealous of that, right? That's why I want to have all my friends come and celebrate my big day, and I'll be giving you all the chance to do that with an amazing wedding.
Is that right? Well, that's great to hear, I guess. What else would you like me to say to you besides congratulations?
I'm sure you'd love to make up a welcome board for my wedding that we can place outside the venue, right?
What?
I'll let you make that up for me, however you'd like to, as long as it's really special. I know that you've always loved working on crafts and things like that, so I'll let you take the responsibility for that. Back when we were in high school, you did all sorts of paintings and things like that, right?
Wait, when you're talking about high school, that was over 10 years ago, Tracy. Asking me to get back into doing arts and crafts now would be difficult for me.
I'm not sure how something like a painting a simple board could become so difficult for you. But this is a request from one of your best friends, so you're not going to say no to me, right? I want you to do your very best with that welcome board and make it look spectacular.
Can you hold on for 1 minute, please? What is all of this about? What the heck are you going on about, Tracy? Why do you want me working on some welcome board for your wedding? Shouldn't you be asking the reception hall to prepare that for you instead of me? They'll know a whole lot more about that sort of thing compared to me and will most likely have better tools for making it. Having me work on that board for you, well, it just won't come out as good as you think.
Even if it's difficult for you, I'd like you to work on it. Now, can you stop fooling around with me when I'm trying to plan things for my wedding?
Well, I'm also a little bit concerned about how you call me your number one best friend. Did you forget about what all you did to me a long time ago? Tracy, if you'd like for this whole conversation to be taken more seriously, can you calm down a bit and get real with me?
Let's just forget about what all happened back then. There's no point in us being held down by the past when there's nothing we can do to change it. If you continue to waste your time thinking about what happened years ago, you'll find yourself living with no reason.
I have no idea what you're going on about now, though. Even if you have a good point, I don't want to be hearing that sort of advice from you. I can understand why you'd like for the two of us to just forget about what you did back then, but...
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the wedding.
I'm not going, Tracy.
Do you want to go out for drinks or something as well before my big day? It's been so long since we last talked to one another in person after all.
I'm not going out to any place with you, Tracy. How many times are you going to make me say that before you understand? I'm not even sure what your plan is with talking to me after such a large amount of time has gone by. So please, just stop trying to ask me to come to your wedding and make whatever welcoming board you're asking for. Now, goodbye.
Dawn, are you really trying to get on my bad side?
Huh? What is up with you this time?
There's no way you'd actually be okay with making one of your best friends this upset on her wedding day.
Huh? So today's the day of your wedding then? I don't really care, but what do you think you'll be achieving by coming at me all upset like that?
I'm pissed off with you because you never even told me that you'd not be coming to my wedding. I'm no longer going to have the patience to forgive you after this. I'm cutting ties to you.
You are?
You making me this upset and being totally okay with it is enough for me. I even left you in charge of the welcome board for the wedding, yet you never showed up to give it to us to display.
What are you talking about? I don't even know anything about your wedding, like the time it's supposed to start, and even if I did, I wouldn't be making that board for you.
So you're telling me that from the start you'd been planning on canceling on me without ever telling me that? I cannot believe you'd be doing this to your best friend.
Oh my god. You seriously have zero clue what you're talking about right now, and it's making me laugh my butt off.
I'm talking about how you never told me that you wouldn't come to my wedding, but it's too late now since my wedding day is today. So I'm going to be cutting ties to you for good.
The fact that you're now this upset with me right now has me rolling on the ground.
What? You're being a total jerk laughing at me being this upset with you. I'm seriously pissed off with you right now, Dawn. I had entrusted you with one of the most important things at my wedding, and yet you canceled on me right before the wedding? Even if you're supposed to be my most best friend, I don't care. I'm going to be leaving you forever and will never forgive you ever again.
I'm sure this won't get to you, but from the start, I'd said I wasn't coming.
Huh?
Can you tell me again why you're getting so upset with me for no reason? Actually, I never even got a formal invitation from you to the wedding, so there's that. Where did you end up sending that invitation, if you actually did send it in the first place? I'm sorry, but that invitation never got to me, so you must have sent it to the wrong address. But of course, you had the wrong address because you don't even know where I'm living now.
What are you going on about? That's a load of crap. How did you never receive a physical invitation from me?
I'm just telling you the truth, Tracy. Did you actually try to invite me to your wedding after all that happened between us?
Of course I did. And why the hell would you say no to coming to my wedding?
That right there is a bit of a surprise to me and rather troubling. The fact that you wanted to actually invite me to your wedding of all things?
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
Way back when, in high school, you stole my boyfriend from me and continued to pick on me for the rest of our time at that school. And ever since we graduated from there 10 years ago, I had made sure to cut all ties with you so that I'd never have to see or hear from you again. That's why right now, hearing you tell me that you want to cut ties with me after not coming to your wedding today makes me laugh.
Huh? What do you mean you cut ties to me back then? Are we not really good friends with one another?
Oh, come on now, Tracy. You're actually going to make me pee myself laughing by calling us best friends.
So you really are stuck in the past that badly that you can't see me as your friend. Stop worrying so much about what happened back then, you emotional loser. I was able to forget about all of that only a few days after it happened. And as for your ex-boyfriend, him and I are no longer together, so you don't have to worry about him anymore. So why the hell are you still so upset with me?
I never said that I was upset with you still because of that event. That all has nothing really to do with me now, so I don't invest my time in thinking about it. And I think it's the right thing to do, not carrying those horrible memories around with me all the time. But what I do think about from time to time is how you ended up breaking things off with my ex after the two of you had gotten engaged. Things like that tend to spread around between friends, so eventually I have to hear about you. But what's wild is that after you had stolen my boyfriend from me way back then, you didn't want to make yourself look bad in front of everyone, so you started making lies about me being abusive towards him, and that you were only saving him from me. Rumors like that still float around to this day, and I have to hear them over and over whenever I run into someone from high school. Always things about you and I.
I never meant to make you look bad back then.
Well, it's fine, Tracy. All that stuff is in the past now, right? I really don't care about any of that stuff anymore. And I'm not going to dig any deeper into the rumors that spread looking for things about you that I can take advantage of. It's all been water under the bridge, and that's why I've never come looking for you to talk about anything.
But who cares about all that? What I'm upset about right now is how you canceled on my wedding on the day off.
And I told you that I didn't get an invitation. I had cut ties with you a long time ago, or at least I thought I did, and that's why I never chose to tell you my new address after I moved. So that invitation was never going to make it to me, right?
So you're telling me that I sent the invitation to your old house?
That's what it looks like to me. I bet it's sitting in the mailbox of that place right now, still unopened. And I think that because you only know my old address and nothing about where I currently live, it might even end up being sent back to you soon if the new owner of that house decides to give it back to the mailman. But let me be very honest here. Even if that invitation had gotten to me like you'd planned, I would have said no to coming because I don't have the want to be around you.
What? What do you mean?
You know what I mean, Tracy. I told you that I cut ties with you before. So no matter how hard you try to get me to come, I'm not going to. I'm sure you've noticed by now that a lot of your so-called other friends haven't shown up, right? After what you did to me in high school, you lost a lot of your friends because they were on my side and thinking that you were totally bonkers. So tell me, who from back then actually wants to celebrate you getting married now?
Hold on, Dawn. You actually think that? Are you and I not best friends?
How many freaking times do I have to tell you that we are not best friends? We're not even friends, Tracy. Hell, we're not even acquaintances. Ever since that day you chose to steal my boyfriend from me, you had used that as a reason to pick on me and spread rumors about how I was the one that was in the wrong. All of that really drove the message into me that you are anything but a friend to me. I know from word around town that you love to go around and have fun with all kinds of men after becoming an adult, but you still like to call that event your biggest accomplishment, right? All of those are reasons for why I do not want to be around a person like you anymore.
Well, I didn't know that I hurt you so much back then. Even after taking your boyfriend from you, I thought that you and I were still very good friends. Best friends. That's why I told you about how I was getting married and asked you to be one in charge of making the welcome board for my wedding.
Asking me to make that stupid board for you was like a massive joke to me because of how ridiculous you were being. That's why I took all you said to me as a joke and didn't bother to care.
Why would I tell you a thing and ask of you as a joke?
Oh? So then all of that wasn't just a joke, but you actually thinking that I would be coming to your wedding and wasting my time on something as stupid as that board? Which is scary because after all you'd done to me, you really thought it was okay to invite me? I never thought anyone that could steal their friend's boyfriend in the past and then make said friend look like the jerk would have the nerve in asking them to come to their wedding 10 years later. That's why I wasn't taking anything you said to me seriously. You really did a great job, Tracy. The nerves you have are incredible. Now, you have a great time at your wedding today. Although I don't expect many of your so-called friends to show up to it.
What the hell is wrong with you, Dawn? So you really don't plan on coming here today? This is the day of my wedding, Dawn.
I said that I'm not coming.
But canceling on me the day of my wedding is horrible of you.
So after talking with me for the past 30 minutes or so, you haven't been reading a single thing I've sent you? I never got a formal invitation from you in the mail, so I had no reason to come to your wedding today. So you can't call me a horrible person for canceling on you today when you never even gave me an invitation in the first place.
But to me, you've cancelled on me. I really believed that you'd be coming today and made sure to get you a seat ready in the front row.
Why, though?
You're asking me why? Because you should have been coming to my wedding today.
Did you ever get anything about me RSVPing to your wedding at all? No, you didn't. And that's because I never got anything from you in the mail saying that I was invited. Why would you think that I was coming to your wedding when I didn't RSVP for it?
I wasn't thinking that much into you not responding because I just assumed you'd be coming either way.
Well, when it comes to things like weddings, people are usually coming only if they reply that they will to the invitation and RSVP. But if you don't get a reply from them or they say no, that means they are not coming. Right? That's how things like this have always worked, Tracy.
What? So that's what things like not replying into the invite normally mean? Even if they're my friend?
For crying out loud, Tracy. Then tell me what you thought was supposed to happen. How did you know whether people were going to be coming to your wedding or not and prepare seats for those that would be?
I just assumed that people I sent invitations out to would be coming for sure to my wedding. I never thought that people would want to say no to the invitation.
Geez, how self-centered of a jerk are you? At this point, I'm surprised you even found a man willing to marry you. You actually think that because it's your wedding that everyone you invite would just give up their plans and anything else they have going on in life to come? There's no way that's the case. If you didn't get a response from the people you invited, that means they are saying no to coming. No response equals them not coming.
Well, I didn't know anything about that. Nobody ever even told me something like that.
Nobody would, because that's something that everyone knows the moment they're born, practically. Another thing I highly doubt is that you even knew everyone's current address. So it's a mystery as to how many of those invitations actually made it to the people you planned on inviting.
I thought that me getting married and having this wedding would have made it the biggest event for everyone. I wanted everyone to come and see how happy I've become and that I got married before all of them.
Jesus frickin' Christ. You thought that your wedding would be the biggest event for everyone? You think that your marriage means something to everyone?
But even if it's not that big of a deal, I'm still getting married before you, so... That's at least proof to everyone that I'm still more important than you and that they should all come and see me happy.
I'm already married though, Tracy.
Huh?
I just never bothered to tell you about how I got married to my husband last year.
You have to be lying, right? I never knew about you getting married. You never even uploaded anything about you getting married to any of your social media accounts.
You're right. I didn't make any posts about getting married, but so what? I'm normally never posting anything and leave most of that stuff to my husband to do. And you're not even my friend, so I think I blocked you on everything after high school.
What are you talking about?
Let me just put it this way. My husband does most of the posting due to his job, and you are blocked from seeing anything of mine, so you wouldn't have known.
What job does he have?
Well, he's pretty well known all over the world, so he's pretty picky about what gets shared. But I don't care about any of that because he's given me a wonderful life with our marriage. He's been so considerate and wonderful that I've never had to worry about what happened between us back in high school.
Then why are you acting like this? Why can't you just come to my wedding right now for me? I'm supposed to be your best friend and you should be celebrating my happiness.
You're supposed to be my best friend. I don't think of you as anyone but a stranger, so there's no way I'm coming to your wedding. I told you again and again that I didn't get any invitations from you in the mail, so I wouldn't be coming in the first place. And even now, I don't want to come. But you still keep going on and on, thinking that I'm your friend and that I'm going to come. It's freaking annoying. I've had enough of you now, so can you just shut up and stay quiet?
I'm sorry, Dawn. I want to apologize to you for everything, so could you please find it in your heart somewhere to make it to my wedding? If you don't come to my wedding soon, then my wedding's going to be a complete mess, so please, come here.
No frickin' thank you.
Why though?
I have things of my own that I'm busy with. I already cut ties with you a long frickin' time ago, and I don't have the time to come out and see someone that I don't care to know about. Now, have fun at your crappy wedding. It'd be great if any of those friends you invited actually show up today. But that's if you even have any friends left to call your friends. After that, none of those so-called friends that Tracy thought she had ended up showing to her wedding, and that started to make her husband question things about her, and he called the wedding off. Tracy had originally planned to use her wedding as another way to pick on Dawn and make herself feel as though she was on top. But after everything that Dawn brought up turned out to be true, there was nobody around for Tracy to show off to. After Tracy had tried so hard to make this another chance for her to make Dawn feel bad, it turned out that this whole wedding was making Tracy feel terrible. Tracy tried in one last move to save her wedding to call those she invited, but soon learned that most of them had either blocked her or hated her enough to pick up the phone and tear into her. It seems that most of these people had moved out of town as well, so all those invitations Tracy relied so much on never even made it to her supposed guests. Soon after, Tracy's husband, although newlywed, found out about this part of Tracy's past and immediately took a 180 and asked for a divorce. Had Tracy just thought about things a bit more, she might have been able to avoid all this by only inviting those that actually see her as their friends still, if those people are even out there anymore.